Hey guys, this is Reddy here and welcome to the show. On this episode, I have a very special guest and his name is Yong Feng. Yong, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Raghu. Yes, thanks for the greeting. Yeah,
It's awesome to have you on the show. So Yong, where are you located?
I'm located at Singapore Great Eastern Centre. Yeah, so I'm located at the CBD district. It is near Chinatown MRT, and there's this famous Hong Lim Hawker Centre, as well as Park Royal Pickering Hotel nearby.
Wow, that's awesome. Fantastic.
Thank
So
you.
Yong, what do you do?
So I'm a financial planner. Okay, in short, we manage people's wealth. First, we try to build relations with people and educate them on the importance of financial planning. If they would like to plan for them, if they would like us to plan for them, we collect information about them, try to understand their wealth situation and their financial aspirations. So after collecting all this information, we curate a financial plan for them and present our recommendations. Then we discuss with our prospects on the feasibility of those solutions before we choose a suitable plan and implement them. Okay. Then after that, of course, servicing is very important. We service our clients and make sure they are on track with their financial aspirations after that.
Oh, that's fantastic. Wonderful. So since how many years have you been doing this awesome job?
So I've worked for about 10 to almost, now it's going to be 11 years. Yeah, so it's been a pretty long time, I would say. Yeah.
Wow, that's over a decade of outstanding service. Wow, fantastic.
Thanks.
So, Yong, how did you come into this field?
Okay, so back then in somewhere between 2008 2009, yeah, where I was in university, a friend of mine studying medicine passed away. Yeah, it wasn't easy. I will not go into much details of what exactly happened, but it wasn't easy for his family to pay for the high cost fee of medical school. As you all know, medical school, the medicine cost, the cost is very high. And of course, there's the emotional pain of sending away their child. So during one of my job interviews, right, I was posed this question whether I knew of anyone who passed away young. And then that hit me because I actually remember my friend, because it was around almost the same time frame. And I thought about his family. You know, when you visit his funeral, you see all the sad faces, and it's very hard to talk to his mom about it. Yeah, and it just occurred to me, you know, how much of an impact we can do for such people, through financial planning. So yeah, I recall about my friend, and then also a bit about what his family probably have to gone through. Yeah, although I don't know the details of it, his brother just seems to take up the whole burden within the family to take care of the parents, etc. Yeah, but I mean, we just have to admit mishaps can happen in life. Life can be very fragile. So when we have the means to plan for it financially, maybe we should. And yeah, it isn't worthwhile for a family to lose their livelihood just because of the loss of their loved ones. So because of that, I decided, probably this job, why not give it a shot? Try to see whether I can help other people who might not know of the importance of financial planning.
Wow, fantastic, wonderful. So, Yong, how has your journey been for this last 1 decade?
Okay, so it has been a very fruitful journey. Okay, during this period of time, I get to meet a lot of different people. Yeah, they shared with me their various different experiences, and they shared with me about ideas. And how they can do better in their businesses, etc. So I guess one nice thing about this line is whereby I get to meet all kinds of different people, and all various ideas were shared to me. You get to hear about their lives, you get to understand about what they have been through, the kind of pains, the kind of joy that they have been through. It brings you that kind of joy, when you actually you can just imagine stepping into their shoes, experiencing the same thing as they did. And along the way, of course, there's some setbacks as well. So usually in the past, it takes me quite a long time to recover from setbacks. But these days, actually, I've learned to recover from it faster. Basically, I learned to focus on what it is important and not allow any of the setback to affect my life. Yeah. So whenever I suffer from a setback, I refocus on my purpose in my life, okay? And I remember about all the appreciation, all this from the people, all the ideas shared by various different people. I really enjoy talking to them, yeah. And I start to look at it whenever I suffer from this setbacks is how do I go back on track? How do I enjoy myself in this industry all over again? Sometimes I seek encouragement from those people around me, and I'm very thankful. I have a bunch of wonderful people in my agency who is always there to encourage me, help me refocus on what is important to me. And they also share with me about some of their setbacks as well as their joys, and it helps. Yeah, when you have people who are similar to you, it helps you to relate to them, and it helps to encourage you and ease the pain that you are going through as well. Yeah, and yet at the same time, they also bring about a lot of joy. Yeah, you get to see a lot of customers who actually benefited from your work. Yeah, your colleagues actually encourage you and show to me like what kind of accomplishments I've achieved all over the years. So it serves as a huge encouragement to me. Yeah, and of course, I will remind myself, not to make the same mistakes over again. So whenever I encounter something which I don't do as well, I try to correct myself and remind myself not to make the same error over again.
Wow, wonderful, fantastic. So Young, what's your driving force? So what keeps you moving forward, and that's what's your why?
Okay, so what's my purpose is it? So as a Christian, I believe in serving God, and in serving God, I believe in sharing the love of God with other people around me and those people around me. So I have not forget about that purpose. Every time I do financial planning, all this, everyone who actually gave me the opportunity, I'm very appreciative of it, and I want to give the best. I want to show them the love and concern, for thanking them of giving me that opportunity. So I do my best, and if they become my clients, definitely serving them is very important. Okay, managing their wealth in the best possible manner. Trying to grow their wealth such that their family is taken care of. They need not worry about the bread and butter should something happen to their family. So I think that's very important, and that's a sign of love as well. So I believe a lot in that, and to reach out to people and then show them the love and concern, especially in this world where sometimes it can be a bit cold.
Wow, that's an awesome purpose. That's love all serve all. Fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah.
Fantastic. So what have you been doing during this period of lockdown?
Okay, so it has been a very busy period for me. Many of my clients, especially during this period of time, will worry about their jobs, will worry about their finances. So being very concerned, I try to schedule a meetup with them over Zoom to discuss about their finances. And it is very helpful, and it is also very reassuring to hear about how they are doing, giving them some encouragement, especially if, let's say, they suffer very huge pay cut, etc., and try to relook into their finances so that it is still sufficient for them to carry on with their lives, take care of their families, take care of their loved ones. So on top of it, during this period of time, I also managed to interview quite a number of people who are interested in this field. I recruited a few new associates as well. And I try to conduct training for them and keep them engaged and focused through our Zoom meetings. Although liaising, I would say, is very difficult. I think most of you understand that through a Zoom meeting, all this, you want to liaise with people is definitely not easy. But I think it's very important to keep everyone focused on the objectives. And even though it might take a toll on all of us, but I guess it is worthwhile seeing the smiles on other people's faces and seeing that they have progressed during this period of time. So on another positive side, I think sales have picked up during this period of time. I'm very glad that my new associates, all this, they have learned a lot over the past 3 months. They practically from no financial knowledge at all, they managed to present to people, educate to people, and understand the financial difficulties that many of them have gone through. I also earned my promotion last month, so I'm very thankful for that. Yes, and even for this year, my personal sales and recruitment target, I've also cleared it. So I'm very happy about it, and yeah, hopefully I will do even better and keep myself motivated to continue working till the end of the year.
Wow, congratulations on your promotion.
Thank you.
So, Yong, what's your vision for the future?
I would say for the future, we are not fully certain about what is going to happen. The government has been talking about the new norm, etc., and there's a lot of uncertainty. But one thing is certain for sure is money is still very important to everyone. Money is still a means of survival. So wealth management is still a very important component of financial planning. And in this day and age with COVID disrupting a lot of people, there's social distancing, physical distancing measures. Yeah. In fact, physical distancing have led to social distancing. So there are a lot of people who are lost, who are very on their own. They want to seek support, but they couldn't find support. So trying to be there for people is very crucial. Yeah. Even for financial planning. Like I mentioned, every client is very important to me. Yeah, I love and I'm very concerned about them. So trying to reach out to them, trying to understand them. First of all, it helps them and encourage them to get on with their lives. Secondly, from a business point of view, relations become more important than in the past. Yeah, so focusing on building up the relationship for your business network, right, becomes more crucial in the times ahead.
Wow, that's awesome. Fantastic. So, Yong, what would be your advice to a newcomer to the field?
For a newcomer, I would say focusing on serving other people is very important. Yeah. So I believe that a lot of new financial planners focus a lot on selling, okay, instead of building relationship with clients. So they thought having a quick sales audit, getting rich audit is very crucial. But even for my new associates, they have that kind of mentality. So I was trying to correct them because I believe that if you have a network of people, who trust you and are willing to impart their wealth to you, okay, naturally you will have sufficient clients, naturally you will have sufficient business. So I do train my new associates to focus on building up their network, building up on their relationship with people, getting them to trust you, getting to know them better, and then loving them as well. So trying to understand them, empathize with them, trying to be there for them as well. So if they manage to do that, I can see most of them actually forge very strong relationship. First of all, you will enjoy your appointments. Secondly, is the business automatically will come in. People will give you a call and ask, how you are doing all this, whether they can take up financial plans with you. So I believe the best practice is still to focus on the relationship and to build the relations with other people. And to forge stronger relations with all your existing clients as well.
That's fantastic. Wonderful advice there. If someone wants your services or want to join your team, how they can get in touch with you?
Okay, so you can actually contact me via my social media page. So either my Facebook page or Instagram page. Just search my name. Okay, or LinkedIn as well. You can just search my name and you can find me. Alternatively, you can also drop me an email at tan.yong.feng@rep.greateasternfa.sg. So that is my email address with Great Eastern. You can contact me from there, and then we can just schedule a meetup and we can try to know each other and see whether it's suitable for all of us to work together.
Well, that's fantastic. Wonderful. So Yong, it was really wonderful talking to you and having this conversation with you, learning about your journey, your story of how you became a financial advisor and your decade's journey, facing all the ups and downs, and how you're making such a big impact and a difference in many people's lives. And I wish you all the very best for your future, not only to grow yourself and make a bigger impact, but to grow your team. To make them excellent so that they can reach out to more people and make a bigger difference in a lot more people's lives. So I wish you all the very best for your future.
Thank you, Raghu. Yes, thank you.
It was wonderful, Yong, to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good day then.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.